Sit down into your seat. Reach your arms forward in your, in your chair pose, Utkatasana. Good, keep bringing your weight back to your heels and then keep going lower and lower and lower. Knees have to kind of split a little bit apart to get your seat all the way down. And then sit. Good, keep your arms forward. We do this again. Right leg lifts, lift your chest. Good, put it down. Left leg lifts, reach your chest. Beautiful, put it down. Both legs lift. Maybe they stay bent or maybe you straighten them out. Woo, okay, put them down. Cross your ankles, bring your hands forward and step back into plank. And now I have a dog in here too. Good, take a big breath in and then exhale, lower your way, all the way down to the floor. Beautiful. Interlace your hands behind your back. And then just lift your chest up and away from the floor. Shalabhasana. Keep your toenails clicking down. Keep your tailbone reaching toward your heels. Good, lift just a little bit higher. Good, exhale, come down flat. Rest. Beautiful. One last back strengthening sequence. So reach your hands forward so your pinky fingers are on the floor. You can't see me. Okay. Keep your head down. Lift your right foot, left arm. Just a few inches. Good. And then put it down. Do the other side. Both lift a couple inches. Good. And then put it down. Do one more to each side. Lift a couple inches. Put it down. And then left. Very nice. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Lift up the hands and knees. And child's pose. Knees wide, big toes touch, hips to heels, melt. 3 breaths. Start to elongate that exhale. Feel your body. Good, come back up to hands and knees. As you're ready, come into downward facing dog. Float your right leg up toward the sky. This time bend the knee, turn the hip so your right hip stacks on top of your left. Open it up. Good, straighten that leg, square off the hips, bring it to the floor. Lift your left leg up. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Beautiful, straighten the leg, square it off, bring the foot to the floor. Good, whenever you're ready, bring your right knee forward, come into pigeon. So bring the knee to the inside of that right wrist. Walk your hands back for a moment, lift your chest. And then exhale, walk yourself forward. Maybe you come down to your forearms. Maybe you bring your forehead down to your forearms or onto stacked fists. Take 3 big breaths. Notice what you feel. Notice where you feel the most sensation. Sometimes just by paying attention, we can notice that those muscles that start out gripping just start to slowly release their grip and let go. It's one of the most interesting things about yoga to me is that paying attention is so powerful. It's so powerful in our bodies, and our bodies respond to that. But it's so powerful in a lot of other ways too. So powerful if you extend these lessons into your life, the day-to-day things. Just pay attention. Just breathe when it gets hard. And then just watch what happens. Good. Walk your hands back under your shoulders. Lift yourself back up into downward facing dog and bring your left knee forward. Ekapada Raja Kapotasana. Pigeon pose, side two. Fingertips come to the floor, lift your chest. And then exhale, come forward and down any amount. Direct your breath into your belly. Pay attention to how the belly expands on your inhale. Maybe you can even notice your back body expanding a little bit too. Notice how your ribs widen just a bit. Pay attention as any gripping or holding patterns just start to soften. Couple more breaths here. Good. Whenever you're ready, walk yourself back on up. Lift up and back, downward facing dog. Good. And then walk your feet forward and come to a seated position. Good. Bring your legs wide so you come into a straddle. Take a couple times, just point and flex the feet. So you really just start to feel stretching through the top of the leg when you point and the back of the leg when you flex. So notice that. And then flex both feet. Feel the backs of the legs press down into the floor. Inhale, lift your chest. And then with an exhale, come forward and down any amount. Good. Keep your feet flexed. Keep your sitting bones pressing down to the floor. Sometimes it can help to press through the hands to bring your weight back into your sitting bones a little bit more. So maybe play with that. And then with an inhale, maybe there's room. You lengthen out of it just a bit. Exhale, maybe there's room to go in just a little bit more. Fold in just a little bit more. Good. If your elbows are bent, straighten them. Inhale, maybe walk your hands over to the right just a bit. Good. Come back through center. Inhale. Exhale, just walk your hands over and to the left. Good. Inhale, come back through center. One more time. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, fold any amount. Drop your head. Good. Inhale, walk yourself all the way back upright. Grab your knees, scoop them together, and lay back on your back. Good. Bring your knees in toward your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Maybe start to rock your knees a little bit from side to side. Maybe make big circles in one direction or the other. Good. Then open your arms out like a T. Bring your feet to the floor. Lift your hips up just a little bit and scooch them over to the right. And then bring your knees to the left. Supine twist. Take just a few breaths here. Feel your right side body. Try to keep that right shoulder down and heavy toward the floor. Good. Inhale, lift the knees. Bring the feet back to the floor to help you lift your hips up. Swing your hips over to the left just a little bit, and then let your knees fall all the way over into your right. So we're just going to the other side. Feel your left shoulder heavy. Maybe you can use your hand even to lengthen your left hip away. Sometimes that can feel really nice. Good. Come back through center. Hug your knees in toward your chest one more time.